proposal from Arab leaders for the reconstruction of Gaza. It calls for Hamas to turn power over to the Palestinian Authority, but the U.S. is sticking with the president's plan for rebuilding Gaza. Chuck Holton brings us the story. He's reporting from Jerusalem.
In the Middle East, we're bringing back our hostages from Gaza.
In his address to Congress Tuesday night, President Donald Trump claimed success in Gaza. Meanwhile, a new proposal from Arab leaders, backed by Egypt, calls for the reconstruction of Gaza under an international trust fund, with the Palestinian Authority taking control, a plan that Israel rejects.
We don't have an agreement on phase two. We demand total demilitarization of Gaza Strip, Hamas and Islamic Jihad out, and give us our hostages. If they agree to that, we can implement tomorrow. We will only have to discuss the ratio for the terrorists that want to get out from our jails.
Gaza residents remain skeptical of any promises made by the region's Arab leaders. Many say they've waited for years for action and that words alone won't bring relief.
We do not rely on the Arab countries at all. For a year and a half, we have been suffering from a siege and the closure of crossings, and no Arab country has moved. We do not want decisions and words, and that's it. We want decisions that will be implemented on the ground.
While negotiations continue,
how long we've been waiting for a long time in this country to have the kind of leadership with that kind of clarity. People don't realize the president meets with these people. He hears their stories. He's outraged, and rightfully so. He's tired of watching these videos every weekend where hostages that are emaciated are released and bodies are turned over, and sometimes it's the wrong bodies, and there's 5 here and 3 there, and there's games that are being played. And he's lost his patience with it. He's been very clear about this from the beginning. He's created space and time for this to be solved, and now it's time for seeing it to come to an end. It's enough of this already. These people have been in captivity now for over a year and a half. These are monsters. It needs to stop. And you know, I wish there were more international pressure along the same lines here. But I'm glad he's putting those statements out. I think he doesn't say these things and not mean it, as folks are finding out around the world. If he says he's going to do something, he'll do it. He'll do it. And so they better take that seriously.
In 1962, Selassie made the contentious decision to dissolve the Ethiopian Eritrean Federation and incorporate Eritrea as Ethiopia's 14th province. This move triggered an intense backlash, as many Eritreans saw it as a threat to their autonomy. As a result, numerous guerrilla movements sprang up against Ethiopian rule, the predominant of which was the Muslim-oriented Eritrean Liberation Front, ELF, intending to establish an independent Arab Islamic state. Before long, the
አንድ ነው የእስላም መንገዱ ላኢላሃ ኢላላህ ቢሐብሊላህ ነው ገመዱ ላኢላሃ ኢላላህ በሐቅ ላይ
የሚመጣው ሶሪያ ድል አገኘች አይደል? ድሉን እስከ መጨረሻ ድል አላህ ያድርገው። አሚን በሉ። አሚን። እኔ ለምናገረው እናንተ አሚን ልትሉም ትፈራላችሁ። ድሉን ድል አላህ ያድርገው። ለነሱ ያሳየን ድል አላህ በጋዛ ላይ በፊሊስጤም ላይም አላህ ያሳየን። በአላህ መንገድ የሚታገሉትን አሁንም የበላይነቱን አላህ ይወፍቃቸው። ይሄ የሰብር ውጤት ነው። ሶሪያ ድል አገኘች አይደል? ድሉን እስከ መጨረሻ ድል አላህ ያድርገው። አሚን በሉ። አሚን። እኔ ለምናገረው እናንተ አሚን ልትሉም ትፈራላችሁ። ድሉን ድል አላህ ያድርገው። ለነሱ ያሳየን ድል አላህ በጋዛ ላይ በፊሊስጤም ላይም አላህ ያሳየን።